Hi everyone, I'm Susana with Biennial of the Americas. I'll be giving you more information about the artist Gabriel Rico and what totems are so that you have a little bit more context when you create your own. We will return to Shay shortly so that she can walk you through the process. La inclusión de mi raza by Gabriel Rico is part of Edge Effect. Edge Effect is presented by Biennial of the Americas with artistic direction by Black Cube Museum. And La inclusión de mi raza, or in English, the inclusion of my race, is a free, temporary public art installation by Guadalajara-based artist Gabriel Rico featuring 5 totemic sculptures and an augmented reality experience at Denver's Tail Tracks Plaza. The totemic sculptures are composed of diverse objects donated by the Denver community. These, the artist reconfigured and layered with a custom interactive AR component. Gabriel Rico currently resides in Guadalajara. He created this large-scale temporary public art installation titled Inclusión de mi raza, or the inclusion of my race, composed of a wide range of objects donated by the Denver community that the artist then transformed into totemic sculptures and layered with a custom interactive augmented reality component. Gabriel Pérez found, collected, and manufactured materials to create sculptures that invite viewers to reflect on the relationship between humans and our natural environment. His installation, ironically and poetically, combines natural and unnatural forms, insisting on a necessary contemplation of their asymmetry, as well as our own cultural and political flaws. What are totems? Totems are known as a natural object or animal that is believed by a particular society to have spiritual significance. It is adopted by the society as an emblem. Totems have their origins in the Native American cultures of the northwest coast of the United States and Canada. Let's take a look at some of these examples. In the top left, you're going to find the First Nations totem poles in Stanley Park, Vancouver. Underneath are José Dávila's totems in Madrid. And to the right, you're going to see our very own in Denver, Colorado, La Veleta by Jaime Molina. This is the work in progress by Gabriel Rico of creating his own totems. Please take a look at how he assembled all the pieces together and how you will do so as well for your own totems at home. This is the final product and the installation. In the image to the center, you're going to see the 5 totemic sculptures layered out across Tail Tracks Plaza. To the left and to the right are 2 examples. Let's take a look at some other ones. Which one's your favorite? In the center image, you're going to see the augmented reality component at work. Isn't it so cool?
Hi guys, my name is Shay Guerrero. I'm an arts educator with Cherry Arts. In partnership with the Biennial of Americas and Black Cube Nomadic Art Museum, Cherry Arts is thrilled to share this Edge Effect art kit where you can make your own totem inspired by the temporary art installation La inclusión de mi raza, on view in downtown Denver now. In this video, I will walk you through how to create your very own totemic sculpture. First thing is to be sure to get an adult to help you. Now let's open our art kit. Let's see what we have inside here. In your art kit, you are going to find some air dry clay, a dowel rod. This is the most important part of your sculpture. This is what's going to attach everything together. Some pipe cleaners, a couple of markers, some toys. So you might have different toys than what I'm pulling out here, and a fun eraser, but you're going to have toys that are unique to you and your kit. Okay, now it's time to work with your adult to go find more items for your sculpture from around your house. Here are some suggestions on where you can look. Maybe the recycling bin, you can find paper towel rolls where you can use your markers to color on. You can use paper, you can draw things and cut them out. You can use plastic containers, caps. How about the bottom of your toy bin? Do you have any small items that you don't use anymore or that might be broken but would look really cool on your sculpture? What about in your backpack, way at the bottom? You might have some goodies in there. Take a look outside maybe. Maybe there's some leaves or some sticks or some rocks that you might want to add. Okay, I'm going to have you pause your video now and go see if you can find 5 to 10 really cool items to add to your totem pole. Make sure those items are okay with an adult to add to your totem pole. I'll be here when you get back. Welcome back. Wow, did you find some great items? Should we start planning? What are the largest and heaviest items that you found? I was really inspired by nature, so I found some items that are very nature related. I found some paper cutouts and some keychains, some old trinkets. I'll show you everything here in a second. But I want you to take a look at your items. Where are the heavy items? Which ones are heaviest? Do you think they should go at the bottom like Gabriel did so to have a more stable base? Or where do you think you should put the funniest object? Maybe right at the top? Do you think any objects will connect better to each other? Let's start by placing them horizontally on the table and take a glimpse. This is called planning. We're going to plan out how we're going to make our sculpture. All right, here's all of my treasures that I found. Now, we might not end up using all of these treasures. I just wanted to have enough to choose from when I started to plan. You also are going to have your clay at this time to make your base for your sculpture, but before we do that, we're going to kind of plan out how we think we might want to add our items to our totem sculpture. This, I think, is probably one of my heavier objects, so I'm going to put this at the bottom. I'm going to just play around here with how these items might go on my totem pole and see how I want to arrange it. Now we're going to open up our air dry clay package and we're going to make the base of the sculpture. What I like to do for this is I'm going to roll this into a ball, and how I made my base into kind of a square shape was tap the edges on a flat surface. I want my base to be sturdy, that's why I'm compacting the clay like this so it's not really mushy and close to the ground. Once you have a shape that you think you like, you are going to go ahead and stick your dowel rod right into the middle of your shape and push it all the way down. Now your dowel rod should be able to stand up on its own. If you formed your clay into a square like I did, it'll stand on its own. Now you can begin adding items to your totem pole. A couple of things that you would need, you might also need, are maybe some scissors. You can also use a hot glue gun. Remember, these are hot, so you're going to need parent supervision while you're using this. If you don't have a hot glue gun, you can also try maybe some tacky glue or some regular Elmer's glue. Those things might take a little bit longer to dry on the pole. You can also do things with your pipe cleaner, like feed it through toys. So you can see on here, this is just fed through the wheels so that it can add to my sculpture, and I didn't need any glue at all. So if you can slide some things through the pipe cleaners, you can also use the pipe cleaner as a way to attach to your totemic sculpture. All right, I'm gonna get started and start making my sculpture. Yay guys, we did it! Here's my completed totem sculpture. Mine's very colorful, made from things you would find out in nature. When I look at my totem, it makes me feel happy because of the colors it is. I found a lot of really cool things that were just laying around my house, so I got to put them to good use. The pipe cleaners were really cool to attach things to. I found challenges trying to get it to balance, but I found that my pipe cleaners really helped me, even more than the hot glue I felt like, to attach things to each other on the totem pole. I can't wait to see what you made.
Don't forget to hashtag us at EdgeEffect when you do create your totems and share your final results. You can tag us as well at the Biennial, Blackwood Museum, and Cherry Arts. We would love to see your work. You can also subscribe for more news on the Americas that are happening here and now in Colorado.